Boom, what's up guys? My name is Danny and today I'm gonna present you the Vargur, which we will use to clear out a 1010 Angel DD site. Now we're gonna go through the feed and the pod as fast as possible, and gonna explain you the difference without them and some of the modules. So let's get right into it. So first things first, we start on the top, 800mm repeating cannon Tech 2, an improved cloaking device. This will help you in case of a neutral shows in system and tries to combat scanner down. You siege off, warp to a safe, cloak and microwarpdrive to in a direction, and maybe you'll escape the potential drop. Bastion module, of course, it's a marauder. You need this, otherwise it's not efficient. And the small tractor beam Tech 2, this will help us pull certain wrecks inside the escalations, which I will explain it later. For the mid slots, a GIST X-Type X-Large Shield Booster, a GIST X-Type 500 MN Micro Warp Drive, a Republic Fleet Large Cap Battery, 2 Pithum C-Types Multispectrums. You can do A-Types, I tested, it's fine with C-Types, you don't have to over pimp the fit. A large micro jump drive, this will help us in 2 specific rooms. And I have 3 abyssal gyrostabilizers, but these are made from faction ones, rolled. I will show you without them. A damage control Tech 2, a domination tracking enhancer Tech 2, Caldari Navy power diagnostic system. This helps with the cap as well as the rigs. 2 large capacitor control circuits Tech 2, standard ammo, hail barrage, 10 warriors and 5 jamming drones, and a travel modules, a workhorse stabilizer Tech 2 and 3 inertia stabilizers Tech 2, as well as a mobile depot to help you refit in case you don't have a station, right? And for the pod, we use a high-grade crystal set with Omega. This will help us with shield boost amount from 1% till 5%. And the Omega is gonna give 50% more on every one of these. Then we have a tracking implant, tracking speed implant. On the slot number 8, I didn't find what to put, so I just put another capacitor implant and 2 implants that will give additional damage to the weapons. Now, these are all 6%, but you can go with 5% and you'll be just fine. And if we go into simulation on this part, and let's say we are in siege, as you can see, it's cap stable. With the implants and the abyssal gyro, we are close to 3000 DPS. But this is my preference. I like to clear the 1010s as fast as possible because we are in nullsec. We can be encountering neutrals at any given time, and we don't like that. So I will give you some stats with just faction gyros. And with faction gyros, we are at 2842. And let's say you don't really have to use the clone unless you are like me, which I like to do them fast. Without clone and without abyssals, you are up to 2500 DPS, and without clone, with clone we boost shield boost for 2271. Without clone is gonna be 1472 or close to that. But with the abyssals, we get up to close to 3000 DPS, and we are just clearing the site as fast as possible. Not mandatory to have the exact setup. I like it that way, and that's why I'm showing here everything. Maybe you want to do a screenshot, save the feed. I will try to put it in the description once I finish also with the video and post it. Of course, another rule if you're traveling, even if you have the travel feed, make sure you have a secondary account. In my case, my main is my scout in this instance, and scout yourself with always one extra jump ahead. You don't want to gate a marauder without scouting yourself, pretty much. Right. So that's the fit, guys. We're just gonna jump straight into a 1010 and put some tunes on the background and explain in the certain rooms what and how. Now, once you warp to your escalations, one of the things you want to do is hold Control B, and I already have a save, but for video purpose, you want to do a safe spot or multiple safe spots in the space in case of neutrals showing up. Once you land in the first room, this room can be skipped. You just have to align with the acceleration gate. If it's an escalated 10 out of 10 angel, you can skip the first room. All you have to do is align with the acceleration gate and use your micro jump drive, sorry, to jump to the gate. If it's a scanned 1010, you need to clear the room. But if it's an escalated one, you can just skip the room. This will give you also an extra some extra time in case you get probed down by the droppers. Second room, approach the gate and start clearing everything. One of the racks you wanna check in this room is the General Hixius rack. If it has anything, it might drop Domination modules. In this case, we were unlucky. Also, I wouldn't recommend you do this in anything else than a Marauder or a Black Ops. And I will tell you at the last room why. So if we clear the first room, you don't have to clear turrets. We just siege off and we're gonna go to the next room.
Where shadows breathe, a flicker of light. It pulls, it weaves, falling deeper. No ground, no sky. I hear the hum.
Now, for the second room, what you want to do is approach this structure, docked and load mammoth. You can start killing these two that are at the beacon. And while you approach the structure, target all these 6 status webifiers towers, because they're gonna slow you down really hard. Once you get close enough and enough of these destroyers target you, you can launch drones and they will take care of some of the destroyers.
into the abyss of time.
One more rank that you want to check here if he drops anything is this guy, Supply Headman. There is just like the previous room, he can drop Domination modules. There is a chance at the beast. And as you can see, totally cap stable. We don't even struggle on the cap part. We just let the Reaper running and running. Right, once this died, you can start hitting the structure. Very important to take it down, because this structure will guarantee drop you a box, the 21 Overseer effect, I think. That can that's worth 80 millions. Also, once you start hitting it, you can prepare and siege off and get ready for the next room. On the third room, nothing special, just kill everything, approach the gate, kill everything. You have 2 status towers that you have to take down, and these guys which are in close range first, and that's pretty much it. After that, just kill everything in the room. Unfortunately, here my timing was a little bit off, so we're gonna spend a little few seconds extra for this room. But yeah, once everything is cleared, like you saw, the drones took care of some of the stuff. We're just gonna call drones and go to the last and final room. This structure right here, I tried to kill it once and I don't think it's worth the while. Now, for the final room, all you have to do is kill the antimatter channeler. And to do this in this feat more efficiently, all you want to do is double click in space on top of the station here. And once you are aligned, you're just gonna micro jump drive. Now, the reason I say you should do this in a Marauder or a Black Ops is because this guy actually hits. So if you try to do this in a Tech 3, like a Loki or a Tengu, there is a chance you are gonna get one shot. I had cases where he dropped me to 10% of my shield. So once you jump drive, you target him. Once Bastion Module cycle is enough to kill it, and that's all. Now he's dead. We're gonna pull his wreck. We're gonna right click in space as well and align to one of the safes. Once you're out of Bastion, you just want to warp to your safe. Not the worst and not the best drop, but it's 150, 230 plus a blueprint, so that's around 260 million, which is not bad, right? And yeah, you can get better drops than this. This was just a pretty much unlucky case, I guess. But yeah, that was all, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. Make sure you have your +1 account to scout yourself, of course. Make sure you have your safe spots, and make sure once you land, like here, pure example for in case of neutral with combat probes, double click, cloak, Microwarpdrive, and you disappear. Alright, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy it, and yeah, if you want to see more of these guides for escalations, just make sure you comment down below, maybe type the escalation you would like to see, and I will do my best to do a ship and a guide for it. It's probably gonna be the same Vargur though, because yeah, I just enjoy the Vargur for Angels 10 out of 10 escalations. Thank you for watching. Happy Easter everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.